A startling new report shows that despite years of education and millions spent on enforcement, more San Diegans are abusing pot and meth. New at 6, 10 News reporter Joe Little reveals the alarming number of San Diegans who admit abusing drugs and how it's fueling crime and putting the public at risk.
We've all heard the warnings a million times from parents, teachers, cops, and commercials. Yet somehow, San Diego isn't getting the message about drugs.
It's a big issue.
More men and women are smoking pot and abusing meth now than there were 13 years ago. A new study just released by the San Diego Association of Governments says almost half of the men arrested in our county last year tested positive for marijuana. For women, it was 1 in 3. SANDAG Applied Research Director Cynthia Burke says that's the most since 2000.
They're still getting off the street or growing it,
The numbers are almost as bad for methamphetamines. 41% of men arrested tested positive for meth, 46% for women. Both were under 30% in 2000.
It just blows my mind that people are still using such a harmful, dangerous substance.
The scary part, no one really knows why.
We think that could be related to some of the changes in law here.
It is, because we are lacking statewide regulatory guidelines.
Medicinal marijuana advocate Eugene Davidovich says confusion over the legality of medicinal marijuana and recreational pot doesn't help. For the record, pot is legal in California for prescribed medicinal purposes only.
Before we think about happy hour, we really should think about the sick and dying patients who need access to this medicine.
Dr. Burke says prevention still needs to be pushed and education does work.
How much more would they be up if we weren't doing what we were doing?
There just isn't an explanation for why pot and meth are spiking right now. In San Diego, Joe Little, 10 News.
All right, and to give you a little more perspective on the problem, more than 4 in 5 people arrested admit having used marijuana. The average age of the first time somebody uses it, just 14. Now, more than half of those arrested admit to having tried meth in their lifetime.